All right, fifth grade, happy Monday. We have a short week this week. We have only 3 days this week, and so the first thing we're going to do for today, Monday, is we're going to do some practice with point of view. I know we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. Today will be one of the last practices that we do. Tomorrow will be some sort of kind of a pre-quiz, and then on Wednesday we're going to take a quiz. And so these next couple of days are very important, so please make sure that you are completing all of this practice and that you are asking any questions that you have. So, together we will fill out these notes. So, if you remember first person point of view, the narrator, or the person who's telling the story, is also the main character. Okay, so in first person point of view, the narrator, who is the person who's telling the story, is also the main character. Okay, and I have an example here. I thought I woke up early, but it turned out I was late. Okay, so I, we, these are the pronouns that we're looking for here. I thought I woke up early, but it turned out I was late. Okay, those are the pronouns that we're looking for in first person. Okay, now second person, it's a little bit different. Instead of the narrator being inside of the story, being the main character, this time, the person who is telling the story, the narrator, they're talking directly to you, the reader. So they're talking directly to you. Okay, so you is what the pronoun here is that we're looking for. Okay, so I'm going to turn this story that we saw in first person, I'm going to turn it into a second person story. When you wake up, make sure you check the time so that you're not late. Okay, so we see that pronoun you a lot, where the narrator is talking directly to you, telling you what to do, or telling you about your life. Okay, third person, we have two different kinds of third person. We have limited and we have omniscient. So limited is when the narrator can only see inside one person's head. Okay, we get to see their feelings, their thoughts, all those things. Okay, so we get to see what that person is feeling, what they're thinking, everything that's going on inside their heads, but only one person. Okay, so here's an example. Mr. Lund worried at what the other teachers thought about him when he walked in late. And so we only have one person in the story, Mr. Lund. We get to see what's happening inside his head. He's worrying about what the other teachers thought about him when he walked in late. I do notice that I had a typo right here. When he walked in late. Oh my goodness. So, we only see one person's head right now. It's Mr. Lund. So this is limited. A limited third person. Okay. Omniscient is when the narrator can see inside everyone's heads. So an omniscient, third person omniscient, we get to see inside of everyone's heads. Okay, so the example here is all the teachers felt worried that Mr. Lund had not showed up to school yet. Okay, so instead of just seeing inside of Mr. Lund's head, we get to see inside of all of the teachers' heads. Everybody who is in this story, we get to see what they feel, right? So they all felt worried. We get to see what they think. And that makes it a third-person omniscient story. Okay? Now, what's going to happen next is you're going to practice. You're going to listen to the story that I am going to put onto these slides. Okay, so I'm going to put a little story here. It's going to be right here. It's this little microphone button, this little audio button. You will start it. You'll listen to the story. And then what you're going to do is you're going to decide the story that I tell you. Is it first person, second person, third person limited, or third person omniscient? Okay, then what you'll do is you'll move the circle that I have made for you, and you'll put it onto which one you think it is. Okay, so you will do that for slide number 6, slide number 7, slide number 8, and slide number 9. And that's it for today. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know.